Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary O'Connor with the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. On behalf of Alaska Public Media, thank you for watching Hangar Flying. This evening, we are pleased to have Joshua Carlson on the show. Joshua is the winner of the 2015 Tom Wardley Memorial Scholarship, which was given by the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation. He's a very deserving candidate. He has an associate's degree in aviation maintenance technology and a bachelor's degree in aeronautics from Embry-Riddle. Welcome to the program, Joshua.
Thank you.
Can you tell us, how'd you get started in aviation?
I guess 2004, graduated high school, didn't really know exactly what route I was going to go. Decided to join the Air Force. Did a couple years in the Air Force, and I picked up my AFSC, which is originally was aircraft structural maintenance. Got assigned to Holloman Air Force Base, started on the F-117 as a mechanic, and then I was actually a Holloman for 8 years. The F-117 retired. They brought in the F-22. My career field changed to low observables, where that is more specific on the stealth technology versus the actual structures. So worked on the 22 till then, and then I was lucky enough to get an assignment up to Alaska in 2011.
So you're working at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, and you're maintaining airplanes. Do you think that makes you a better pilot?
Yeah, absolutely. I think being able to it gives you it broadens your perspective on aviation in general, and if you're able to see things from a mechanic's point of view, and if you're a pilot able to see things from a mechanic's point of view, I think that helps. If you're a mechanic able to see things from a pilot's point of view, you're going to be able to you're more educated on more topics, and I think everything works together, so it definitely helps out.
You had a very impressive application, I have to tell you. In addition to working a full-time job, you've been working on your ratings. You also have a family. Do you have any tips for managing work, life, and flying?
I'll start with a good wife, supportive wife. She picks up the slack in a lot of areas. She knows that we're kind of committed to doing this right now. And anyone in aviation, especially on the pilot side of things, they know. I mean, it's demanding. It never ends. It's something that, once you get that bug, if you got it, you got it, and it's gonna take some effort and a lot of time, and that's what you're gonna. I think ultimately that's what you're gonna decide. That's what you're gonna do, and you have to have a good support system, and you have to be focused and disciplined, and you got to prioritize it. It has to be a priority if that's something you want to do.
So for somebody starting a career in aviation, would you advise following in your footsteps and starting a career with the military?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the military, everyone's different. For me, I needed the military. That was a great, if I wouldn't have came in right out of high school, I don't know, I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at now. It definitely is a good way of life. Going that route, it provided a lot of opportunity. It gave me a lot of discipline, focus. And it puts you in an environment that you wouldn't be exposed to if you don't go that route, and it kind of forces you to grow up a little quicker, and figure out what direction you want to take things in life. So I definitely think it was beneficial.
And do you think that your current job has been helpful in guiding you along the lines of piloting?
As far as being interested in becoming a pilot, that kind of was, for me personally, it was kind of an accident. I was in New Mexico, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay in my current job. I love being in the military. I wasn't sure that's what I wanted to do, and I just was kind of poking around, looking at different ideas. And I talked to, at the time, I talked to an Army recruiter, and I had my associates, and I know you could be a warrant officer in the Army with a 2-year degree, and I heard that you could fly helicopters. So I asked around about that, and he told me, get some flight hours under your belt at the Aero Club down at Holloman. So I was like, okay, you know, kind of back burner. And then like a few months later, so an opportunity opened up to go to ground school. So I went through the ground school, and I was interested. It was tough. It was overwhelming. And, you know, I did that, and then I started flight training, and I was hooked. So that's kind of how I got into it.
Oh, that's great. That's certainly a measure of success, and congratulations again on winning the scholarship. You're a great candidate, and thank you for being here. We look forward to having you on our next show where we talk about some of your flight training.
Okay, hey, thank you.
I'd encourage anyone in the audience that is working towards a career in aviation to apply for our scholarships. The scholarships are not just for pilots, but for anyone interested in aviation, including maintenance and dispatch. Until next time, fly safely.